Okay, group. So, what's coming in next for you? Oh my God. We have the Queen of Cups, Three of Cups, Six of Wands, and the freaking Empress. Okay? There's nothing to worry about. That's what I'm hearing. Everything will be fine. Everything is actually going to be way more than fine. This is an amazing reading. If you're here, what is coming in next for you is like, wow. Wow, it is coming in fast. Look at that. Eight of Wands. Oh my goodness. We also have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So something that you have been really waiting on happening, something that you have been like manifesting, getting into the energy of, embodying the energy of it, and then just like waiting to see the physical manifestation of it, or the physical like proof that this is what you were calling in. This has been taking like a long time. I think there's been some kind of slow progress with this thing actually coming towards you, whether that's something to do with your work, something to do with your financial success, or maybe even like a love offer, some kind of person. But I'm really getting that it's just this thing that you want. It's just this thing that you've been building or you've been manifesting, really like setting your intention on from a heart space, from a place of like deep connection with yourself. And oh my God, it's like the slow pace is like shifting and turning into this really, really fast moving windfall kind of energy. This is so cool, like really, really exciting stuff. You are focusing on what is fun. You're focusing on what feels good. There's something really, really clear here around deciding to make the most of life, it's not changing your perspective or bypassing anything. You have moved through yourself. You have moved through the spaces within, and you have healed something at a very core level. And that has allowed you now to finally step into this beautiful springtime energy of fun and having fun with friends, prioritizing platonic friendships, prioritizing beauty and pleasure and calm. This is really giving like the feminine sphere, the feminine space. You are really enjoying the freedom that you have given yourself. You've gifted yourself this by taking care of yourself and by understanding yourself. And now you're like liberating yourself through this. The Empress, the freaking Empress. Talk about feminine space, feminine energy. This is like real goddess energy. It doesn't have anything to do with being passive, overly kind, overly service oriented to others, although that is inherent, like not the passivity part, but the sensitivity and the service orientedness is sort of like an inherent part of your nature. But now it's like, that is not the priority. That is not the focus. That's not what you're here to do. You understand that your worth is just inherent to who you are, and that your role here on earth is actually in large part to feel good, and not necessarily in like a hedonistic sense, not just chasing dopamine rush and like immediate gratification. This is like at a soul level, I value myself. At a soul level, I care for myself to such a devoted degree that I am freed now to allow myself to actually enjoy my life and not to feel burdened by things. In this spread right now, I'm just letting you know, there is like no energy of burden, right? The only thing that's heavy in any way is this Knight of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. So, and in any case, I personally like the Knight of Pentacles energy. I think it's a really like positive, generative card of like nurturing things. But in this case, I really am getting that we're just, we're moving out of a period of slower growth and into one of success, like fast moving success that is actually like, it's actually visible in your reality, or you're actually feeling the shift. You're actually experiencing, rather, not just feeling, but experiencing the experiencing the reality that is making it, or having this manifestation show up, or feeling like you finally are here. You really are here. Like you've made it into the reality that you've been manifesting. And you know, manifestation really is just like, it has to do with turning our attention towards what we realize, what we know as being possible, or what we know as being true. And that's why in so many, you know, we're always manifesting. No matter where we're at, we are manifesting our reality to some degree. And you have to take that with a grain of salt. It's so much more spiritually complex than that, and deeper than just saying that like whatever you have, whatever your reality is, you've created it. However, there is a fundamental truth in that we create our reality through our perception, through our own consciousness, but we're doing this collectively. And there's something here that has shifted for you in, it's like it's like something's clicked, like you've understood that manifestation truth to such a deep degree that it's like you're now free of any kind of like self-blame or self-criticism around why things don't look a certain way. You have this like much deeper spiritual understanding of things, and it's actually allowing you to be free. It's actually allowing you to be liberated. This is like true spiritual growth. Oh, before I shuffle again, we have the Devil reversed on the bottom of the deck, which is really great because I was just thinking, I was talking about this feeling like there's this lack of heaviness, or you have released yourself from the binds, the bondage of, you know, a limited perceived reality for yourself. The Devil here is just confirming that. It's confirming that there has been heaviness, there has been bondage, there has been a way of looking at things in the past in your life that has made you feel like you are trapped, or that you don't have this just like inherent freedom to create your life the way you want it to be created. But this is what has shifted. You've come to understand that that's like just not how reality is created. That's not what your life is. Your life is actually so beautiful. I'm really saying like beauty. Beauty is central to you. Queen of Cups, Empress, Three of Cups. Like, you got to be kidding me here. Look at this. I just can't. Followed by the Six of Wands, like the success card, right? Of arriving, of making it home as well, like making it home safe, like being honored for who you are, being celebrated for who you are. And look at this, Three of Cups, celebration. I heard separation as well. I almost said that. So of course you may have separated yourself from people or from a situation that was not allowing you to feel this way, that was not allowing you to feel like you could be celebrated, or that you could celebrate yourself. Or it just, you know, there's something here where you now feel like you are successful. You now feel like you can be fully celebrated. So if that means that you had to, Devil in reverse, let go of something that was like not allowing you to feel that way, then babe, you've made it. Like, you have passed that, you've gone through that portal. We're on the other side now, and it's like pew, 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 blessings coming in. Amazing. And you're just like, yep, I know. Like, yes, I know. I'm standing, I'm just watching it all happen. Okay, so there, oh God, look at that. Queen of Pence, 10 of Cups, babe. That's pretty sick. Wow, amazing. Oh my goodness. Give me a second because I'm really feeling the vibes right now. Page of Swords also came up. Look at this Page of Swords, right? The classic Rider-Waite Page of Swords. And I'm really drawn to the birds. There's like a flock of birds above his head in the skies. And I'm being really drawn to this energy of wind blowing through their hair. And they have a sword of truth, and they're like, there's something really playful and also really determined about this energy. This Page of Swords is this is like your capacity to believe in yourself, your capacity to believe in what is fucking possible for you. Excuse my French. Like, this is imagination, creativity, the mental realm actually being a sphere of belief in oneself, actually being a sphere of possibility. That's how I'm going to put this. The Page of Swords here is saying, bitch, actually, you know what? So again, I don't know why I'm getting so fierce, but it's like, there's something about you just being fed up in the past of like not believing in yourself, or just like, oh my God, I don't need these mental restrictions. I don't need them anymore. This is so ridiculous. I am in this world, and this world is alive, and my creative power is alive within me. Queen of Pentacles. I value myself because I decide to value myself. It's really just that fucking simple, right? Doesn't mean it's easy, but it's simple once it happens. 10 of Cups. My reality is already the 10 of Cups. My reality in myself is knowing that this family, I just dropped the card. I'll get it in a second. Knowing that this family vision, this vision of the right relationship, of the harmonious family, of the, if that's what you want, it doesn't really matter. It could be community, right? Of like the friendships and the relationships that are genuinely gorgeous and nourishing and fun and free. It's like, that is mine because I hold the vision of it within me. I hold the vision of it within my own mind. And that means that that is my own, that that's my reality. That means that that's possible for me, and that I get to create that in this world. And you're really realizing that, oh, Queen of Wands, bottom of the deck, holy smokes. You're realizing that you never had anything to doubt. You never had anything that wasn't enough. You were never not enough. You never had to doubt yourself. And that everything that you've ever needed has been within you. And also that your purpose here on earth is to create something really beautiful, right? Whatever that is. It could be a business, it could be a child, it could be art, it could be just the cultivation of your own self, your own worthy self. And you're just realizing, like, I never needed to doubt myself. I never needed to look anywhere but where I already am and what I already have to offer. And that what I have to offer is freaking pure gold. Pure gold. And I get to care for this now. This is the other part of the message, is like, of this energy. It's like you're realizing how fun, how sacred, and how beautiful and enjoyable this next phase is, because you get to focus on yourself. You get to absolutely just devote yourself to what really matters to you, to your real values, to beauty, to like making this world a more beautiful place. Oh my God, you have a right to your joy, peace, sweetness of life. Literally what I'm saying. Absolutely amazing. Look at this woman just like surrounded by flowers. It's really Queen of Pentacles vibes. And the grandmothers, remember your roots, perspective, trust the weavings. This is divine feminine energy. You have been guided to this point in your path through the lineage of women behind you. Even if you're not like a cis woman, you have been guided to this point in your journey through divine feminine, like, ancestry and just the nature of the universe, right? Like, this is the divine feminine awakening. This is being part of this big collective that is awakening to the necessity and the truth of the feminine power, of the feminine, of the, divine feminine. And I do really feel like this is something that is ancestrally healing to yourself, your own lineage, but also to the world. Like, finally allowing women to celebrate themselves, finally allowing women to be themselves. This is it, be themselves. This is a moment in collectively in the world where women have finally, not everywhere, but in many places in the world, have way more ability to really run their own lives and to become the people that they know they can be. And there's like millennia of women behind us, of these ancestors that have been like, what I'm really feeling is not only are you being celebrated for where you are now in your path, but it's like their souls have been working behind the scenes, is what I'm getting, almost like been cultivating this within you, within us. I'm going to resonate with this too. This is amazing. They've been cultivating this spiritually, and those who have been tapping into this energy have been responding to it. And now we're creating this new reality on earth. It's like you're part of this new earth, this new reality. And boy, oh boy, is it feminine. And it's beautiful and it's powerful. That's incredible. What an amazing, amazing message. What else? Anything else here? One last message maybe. Let's keep it short. When love beckons, follow. Your joy is your sorrow unmasked. Let's read that. Anything else? Pleasure is a freedom song. Beautiful. Okay. Pleasure is a freedom song. I mean, need we say more? So this is an excerpt from Khalil Gibran's The Prophet. And your body is the harp of your soul, and it is yours to bring forth sweet music from it or confused sounds. And now you ask in your heart, how shall we distinguish that which is good and pleasure from that which is not good? Go to your fields and your gardens, and you shall learn that it is the pleasure of the bee to gather honey of the flower. But it is also the pleasure of the flower to yield its honey to the bee. For to the bee, a flower is a fountain of life, and to the flower, a bee is a messenger of love. And to both, bee and flower, the giving and the receiving of pleasure is a need and an ecstasy. So I was reading the other day about how the oracles in ancient Greece and in the ancient Mediterranean in general used bee or had bee as like a central symbolism for their role or for themselves. And the culture recognized bee as a symbol for these priestesses. Specifically, these were female oracles. And it was a symbol of the goddess as well, who they had divine connection with and who they were devoted to. And so this message is like doubly about this feminine energy as well, because this is about not only being, this is about, let me be very specific, this is about being in divine connection with the universe, with the world, right? And understanding that you have a reciprocal relationship with the goddess, with the universe, with life itself. And this is completely fulfilling because it's like you are the bee and the flower is the universe. And you are the messenger of love just through living your life, just through living in this devoted, celebratory connection to yourself and to the world. You are literally the messenger of love that the universe gets to exalt in. Okay? And I just heard the word extracting, but it's not extraction, it's not exploitation. You are going to the flower and receiving the pollen, receiving the honey. The thing is, bees create honey they get the raw material of the pollen, right? And then they go and they make honey with it. So it's like you're in this period of your life where you are like recognizing that the universe is this beautiful flower that you will always have access to, that it is your actual divine role to go and visit. You have to be in relationship with this divine flower, with the lotus, which is like the universal consciousness, the universe. And you are going and you are pollinating, you are enjoying it, you are visiting it, you're in response to it, and then you create friggin' magic, friggin' beautiful, valuable art or whatever, or like just beauty or new life, which is the honey. You feel me? I hope you feel me, because this is pretty dope. One last parting message for our crew today. By the way, I do one-to-one sessions. I also do pre-recorded readings, and I offer a really powerful one-to-one space. I do single sessions, and I also do Creative Temple, which is a 2-month basically coaching program for creatives specifically. And we basically work with the soma, we work with the body-mind connection through somatics, and integrating tarot as well, and integrating like spiritual guidance, but mostly it is guiding you back to yourself so that you can really tap into your own truth and what is going on for you in this given moment, so that we can create like real tangible action that will bring you into embodiment with your desires, with your desired reality, with, you know, what you're trying to create in this world. And there will be information about that in the description. So your parting message, we had the Hierophant reversed come out. Really interesting like contrast to this divine feminine expression, right? To this like celebratory expression energy that we have in this reading. Hierophant reversed is like a rejection of hierarchical power, a rejection of patriarchy, a rejection of, it's not even a rejection, it's not like pushing away, it's just that is not relevant anymore to your story. Following in other people's footsteps, following orders, following rules that have been created from a root of misogyny, from a root of rejecting of the feminine. There's rejecting, we'll use that there. That is not relevant to you anymore. That way of living is just not relevant to you anymore. We have the world and the sun. This is what's relevant to you now. Being in connection with the universe, being at the center of your own reality, understanding that your joy and your expression is the God source, that is what drives this world to a better place. That your joy and your self-expression is not, and honoring that and centering that in your life is not narcissistic. It's not something that you have to be self-critical about. Others, like this is the like societal and religious power and order that has tried to drive you away from your innate creative nature, your power as a creative being. And see what, this is our parting message. Like, you already do exist in full abundance. And full abundance for you is when you are in that empowered place, when you're in that state of joy and of rapture and of just connection with gratitude, but also with, I really am feeling this, like it's the ecstasy of being, of knowing that you are where you need to be, that you have everything that you need within you, and that your life is something that you get to create and that you get to enjoy doing. All right, that's our message today. I hope that landed and or got you into like good vibes. And yeah, reach out if you're interested in working with me or if you want a personal reading. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Adios.